The three youngest Fianna Fáil TDs have hit out at their senior colleagues as the fallout from the fuel protests continues. James O'Connor, Ryan O'Meara and Albert Dolan issued a statement today saying such colleagues expect them to just explain the government's difficulties, and this is not the role they want. It comes just a day after the government lost two TDs after both Michael and Danny Healy-Rae broke ranks with the coalition.
The fallout from Michael Healy-Rae's resignation is still echoing around Leinster House, but in Kerry it was the former minister's constituents who were doing the talking.
He was a great man, a great constitutional politician, great work for the people. I suppose the government were a little bit remiss in maybe responding.
He'd run with the hare and hunt with the hound, and he couldn't take any more of it and didn't.
The Kerry TD was back in his Kilgarvan base 24 hours after his shock resignation. This footage showing the moment when Government Chief Whip Mary Butler learned of his departure minutes before it was announced. Today, government continued to deal with the fallout.
I wasn't aware that Michael was going to, or Danny indeed, was going to vote against government.
Did the Taoiseach know beforehand?
To the best of my knowledge, he didn't.
More questions in the Dáil too, where the Taoiseach clashed with opposition leaders over the resignation and wider fuel cost crisis.
You cannot say that it's wrong to blockade ports, even though it would destroy our economy. You can't say it's wrong to intimidate bus drivers. You haven't the courage. You're weak as a political party.
Please be under no illusion. You have lost the confidence of the Irish people because of your arrogance, because you don't understand their lives, because you refuse to listen.
Your government has been weakened and damaged over your inadequate response to the energy crisis and fuel protests, with further challenges to come. You've now lost a Minister of State and a backbencher, two Healy-Raes for the price of one.
And potential fresh trouble on the government backbenches, as Fianna Fáil TDs Albert Dolan, Ryan O'Meara and James O'Connor said in a joint statement the social contract is strained to breaking point, and that senior colleagues expect us to just explain government difficulties, a role they will not accept any longer.
Many questions remain over Michael Healy-Rae's resignation, two of the biggest, who will now fill the Free Minister of State role, and what implications there could be for coalition stability. Fianna Fáil RTE News, Leinster House.
Well, let's get more on this now from our political correspondent Micheál Lehane, who's at Leinster House. Micheál, how has this letter from the three youngest Fianna Fáil TDs been received within the party?
Well, I think generally, if there was a hope in the upper echelons of government that the confidence vote win yesterday would restore some type of political calm here, and that the government could point to its majority, and although it did lose the Healy-Raes, it could say that it had shored up its numbers. Well, that hope in some ways has been dashed by this statement. I know it is at certain points diplomatic, but there is some fairly strident language in there as well. These TDs saying they're not going to accept the role of being sent out to explain the government's difficulties any longer. I suppose the question there is, what does that exactly mean? How far will they push that? And while they do say that it isn't about challenging anyone, it does inevitably reignite those who have questions about the leadership. And there are other things too that are interesting about it. Some names there that you mightn't expect. Ryan O'Meara being one of them, Albert Dolan the second one. People who would be viewed typically as being more on the middle ground of the party. So that all raises questions. Now, some within Fianna Fáil have welcomed this evening. Sean O'Farrell and Willie O'Dea really complimenting it and saying that it strikes a note that the party has become alienated and disengaged from its base, and again saying that there is controlled kind of centralised leadership within the party and TDs aren't being listened to. Of course, that is a very thinly veiled reference to the party leader. So that is all now churning once again. Now, one senior colleague within Fianna Fáil did describe the intervention by the three TDs